what's up, guys? It's Cypher. So Epic recently changed the Primal shotgun. They made some adjustments. They gave it a higher headshot damage, less body shot damage, and they also slowed it down very, very slightly. 2.7 fire rate to 2.4. That's not a huge difference. In my opinion, you're still going to shoot it pretty fast. But the changes to the body shot damage and the headshot damage is going to make you want to play with it a little bit differently. So we're going to get the mythic shotgun and we're going to use it and talk about the changes and how they affect the shotgun, because you can definitely play with it a little bit differently. I'm also going to give just some basic tips and tricks on how to use this thing. Some people are probably going to be upset about this video because the Primal shotgun is the cause of a lot of frustration, but at the end of the day, if it's in the game, you know, you got to use it. And I got to run away, man. I don't know what I did to deserve this abuse from this lady right now. He just grabbed the shotty. Green one beats the gold one because I'm the better player. Okay, so the stats, of course, the stat sheet has not really changed besides small change to the fire rate. But the headshot multiplier or the headshot damage is higher, the body shot is lower, and the fire rate is a little bit lower, but it's still super fast. I'm going to show you a side-by-side comparison. This thing, like, you might even think that they haven't even changed the fire rate because this thing is still shooting almost just as fast as it was before. But that small difference can make a difference in the middle of a fight in terms of securing the kill or not. And it can cost you. So you do want to play a tiny bit more strategic. Also, since headshots do more damage, accuracy is going to be a little bit more rewarded. But this thing, as you can see, it's accurate when you ADS, but a lot of times when you're using this, you're not ADSing, you're just hip firing. So a lot of times I recommended people to just shoot for the body because it did enough body shot damage to kill people really fast without any headshot. I don't recommend you necessarily go for headshots now that headshot does a little bit more damage, and I'll tell you why. Going for headshot, you're probably going to miss more than the extra damage you get from the headshots will be. You're probably going to miss more shots going for headshots than the extra damage you would get hitting headshots. So my recommendation is still to aim for the upper chest area. That way you can still sneak in some extra headshots with some of the pellets, which can give you a little bit more damage than before, and kind of take advantage of that and win more fights. Because at the end of the day, if two people run at each other with primals, you don't want it to come down to a toss-up. You still want to have a small advantage, give yourself a chance to come out on top most of the time. I don't like 50-50s. I don't like taking fights where there's a 50% chance I win or lose. And a lot of the Primal shotgun fights are 50-50s, especially like if you're going against a spaz shotgun, they could easily one pump you while you're just like in their face. Cause like you got to be in their face to get a good shot off. And while you're in their face, they could easily potentially hit you hit you with a spaz shotgun for all your health. So right here, I'm just going to miss every single bullet possible on the way up. It's okay. I'm running up to this guy. So the way I'm going to play this is I'm going to try to box him in. This man's kind of insane, I'm not going to lie. And then he built so that I can't use the zip line. So you never want to use the shotgun at that range. That was a really good timed shot from him. Even though I built the ramp, he still snuck the shot in. But it didn't really matter because he had a makeshift. He's not going to hit me that hard. I was able just to push in and finish him off. So you can actually see the body shot nerf in effect right there. Like I was hitting for like 30s. Usually in that range, I'm hitting for 40s. So it's not a huge nerf, but it's definitely noticeable in that fight. Right now, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to try to go for like headshots only. Okay, I'm going to play a little bit differently and go for headshots only. Am I out of mats? Oh no, dude, I had no idea. All right, fortunately you could still do that, and you could still do that. As you can see, just run into them. This man had a lot of mats. Thankfully, I was able to use the superpower that is the Primal shotgun and just roll that guy. You don't ever want to chase the Primal around the corner like that. I'll tell you, if you're playing against the Primal, make sure you have a wall. Something people don't know is the Primal shotgun cannot break builds. Like, look. This thing has 150 health. I had to shoot 8 shots to break this wooden wall. If you build off against the Primal and you block them off with a wall, they can't break it using the Primal. It's going to take them too many shots. And then the Primal has like a longer reload time, which will put them in a bad spot if they were, if they have to reload while you're facing them. So this circle is just an abomination, man. Like, I'm trying to do a video, and I'm probably gonna be traveling through the storm for the next like 10 minutes. Someone's saying the Primal can shoot down a freshly made edit. I don't know if that applies to wooden structures, but maybe. It still took 2 shots, so it's not gonna take it down immediately. Maybe a metal structure. Yeah, a metal structure, and then maybe even a brick structure, freshly edited. Nah, even the brick, you would have to time it pretty tight because it was still at 1 HP. Guy's being shot from a distance. That's how you do it. Box him up. Take that piece. Same thing with this guy. Like, I don't know. Ah, that cone didn't place the first time. In their face. Upper chest region is where you want to be aiming for. You'll get a little bit of headshot damage. And just enough body shot to put him down. And like, you should aim to like kill them in 3 bursts, basically. On your 3rd shot, it should be a finisher. One thing you should know about the Primal, not a lot of people know this, but if you don't know this, then this could help. When you ADS, you're very accurate, but you shoot a lot slower. So if it's a damage race, you don't want to ADS. If you're shooting someone from a distance and you really need the range, then ADS. And you can still get some serious damage. But you typically, when someone's shooting back at you, you don't want to ADS. If you have to ADS, you're better off swapping like to an SMG and spraying, or just building and repositioning the fight. A lot of fights that I've lost with the Primal have been fights where I'm ADSing with the Primal and not winning the basically the damage race. And here we go. I don't like this guy. There we go. Guys, overall, the Primal shotgun is still super strong. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below.